Hello, everybody. Welcome back to OCD Hi-Fi Guy. I'm going to talk a little bit about analog right now, since I'm all the time only playing digital. This is on deck for us. As soon as I get some things sorted in the room and I get it to where I really want it, we're going to come back and we'll be hitting up my analog rig, which is master tape. It's tape, period. Reel to reel. This is a reel to reel machine. In case you don't know what it is, this is a Studer Master Recorder A80. This is made in Switzerland. There's only a few others as good as this, and Ampex is another one, and those are really the top, Studer and Ampex. This machine came out of a famous recording studio in Hollywood. And I even got the sticker on back that shows, their inventory sticker that shows like the piece of equipment. And so there's no telling who recorded on this and what vinyl records came out of the masters that this thing recorded. This is, and if you haven't had the experience yet of listening to master tape or any tape really, I suggest that you do, because for the vinyl lovers out there, if you think vinyl's the best and you have not heard tape absolutely floors vinyl. It's like comparing a CD to your vinyl. You know how much better that is? Well, that's how much better tape is compared to your vinyl, because vinyl's considered glossy. If you don't believe me, ask a recording engineer. Ask someone that works in the industry. I'm surrounded by those guys. They're my buddies. And I asked all the time before choosing what I was going to do, which vinyl should I choose? And I had more people tell me, don't start vinyl than anything. So I didn't start vinyl because I'm an OCD freak nut, and I'll spend all my money on the damn stuff. And so tape is better. And I've got good connections for tapes, so I don't need to worry about spending all the money on expensive tapes. Even blank tapes are, the way it works is there's 2 tapes per album, because the tapes were different length than an LP was. So, if you want to put a full album, then you've got to use 2 tapes. So 2 tapes blank is like $120. Something like that, just for them blank with no music. So that gives you an idea. Okay, so it shows you those are 2 channels up there. Those are electronics for doing the recording and the playback. And then, normally this thing is not on there. This is just in case you're interested, if anybody knows anything, this is a King Cello phonotape preamp. So this is a combo. You can use it for phono, you can use it for tape. But this is something that someone made out of a cello tape a card that went into the cello palette. That if you guys don't know what cello is, cello, CELLO, is something that was a company started by Mark Levinson, and cello is, in my opinion, and in many people's opinion, the pinnacle of hi-fi. That is, in the 70s, 80s, use the 80s. When it was just hi-fi was going nuts, man, and they were just growing and bigger, making better stuff. The one that took it to the nth degree was cello. No one took it further. So that's really something. Paul Jason actually has carried that forward, and he's got some amazing viola products which are based on the old cello, and amazing hi-fi equipment. So this is the Studer, okay? Now, I'll show you what the Studer is used for. Hold on. This is what the Studer is used for. These are original session reels. Okay, 24 track, 2-inch. What this means is these were the actual tapes that were in the recording studio on that big-ass console that the guy's working on with all the knobs. He's got one of these 2-inch things next to the console, and it's spinning around and recording magnetic tape. And these are the originals. Then he takes these and mixes them on that board, and then dumps it down to a 2-track master. Because these are 24 tracks. You can't play these on just anything, you need one of these monster machines. So they're dumped to 2-track masters. So I've got quite a collection here of 2-track masters, and these are originals. These are not copies, these are not duplicates, they're not dubs. These are from the 1970s. All of these things. You pull them out, you can see, you know, they're all, some of them are from really cool, look at that, Music Grinder. Some of them, they're all from LA recording studios. So, how about that? That's the real deal. So you can sit there and bust balls about vinyl all you want, or you can just hit the real deal. There's another tape machine I got right there. That's an Atari 5050 Mark III that was never used commercially. Some guy had it in his house, and the thing is pristine. I've never seen such a prime example. This is the backside we're looking at. Here's even more. So you can see that those are some awesome tapes, and that's the real deal that we listen to. So I will get you some of those out. I have to bake them, and let's see, I think I got it over here. We'll go right over here, and we'll look, won't we? Yeah, that's what that is. Okay, see that thing? It's an Excalibur food dehydrator. This thing, you take, see, I have to go like this. Oh, I think I've got it turned the other way. Anyways, this thing has, well, let's see. Whoa, I'm going to probably topple this over. This thing has drawers that pull out. Okay, little, where is it? Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so on here, you put the tapes, and you sit them in there overnight and dehydrate them at a certain temperature, and you basically dehydrate the tapes because when they get moist, they get gummy, and those old tapes will gum up the machine and snap. So that is what we do. I'll have to bake those tapes, and then we'll play them. And then if you guys are lucky, someday I'll load these puppies into the room there. I've got a pair of these, which are, this is something that I designed and had somebody make for me. And this is, boy, you think Klipsch is something in Sounds Live? This thing, let's just say I overbuilt them. I made them too much, you know? I like to do things all or none, and this was one of those examples where it's too much. These things will blow you out of the room. They're absolutely live PA level. You play that, and it's you are inside the club where the band is playing. Like, it is exactly like it. It shakes the rafters with that 15 there. It's nuts. You should hear what drums sound like out of that 10-inch mid-range. Drums are incredible. And then this is a horn. This goes actually low, very low. It's an AMT, so it's an air motion tweeter. It's not really a horn, a compression driver. It's an air diaphragm. So, anyways, that is what my whole scoop is on the analog thing. Because I know some people were starting to throw some shade on the whole vinyl thing. Like, I don't know my head from my ass with vinyl, but I quite do. In fact, I was talked out of vinyl, and I thought that's a great idea because I would collect it and go nutty. And the second that I heard that that the pressings change and there's different pressings, and that some are good and some are bad, and then what you're supposed to do is buy 5 of the same album and then listen to all 5 of your pressings and then keep the one that's the best and sell the others. I was like, no way, man. Forget about it. I'll stick to digital. Actually, and then look at that thing hanging off. I had to take that out earlier. But actually, no. I made room for analog. I will have analog in the rig for sure, but I just went straight to tape. Vinyl comes from the tape, but it's a lossy, they're all lossy. I mean, the tape deteriorates as well, but nonetheless, it's not as lossy as vinyl is, and it sounds way better. So we'll have some examples of that coming up. I would say probably, we're a couple months out, but in a couple months, I'll start pulling things off that wall there, and you won't believe what we come across. It's be some fun stuff. So, all right, thanks for joining, and we'll talk to you soon.